All right, just want to make a quick Bitcoin update, go over what has happened locally and the levels I'm watching locally. So Bitcoin got another move to the upside. We came up to take out this last high that we put in. We SFP'd it again, seemingly so far. But I don't think this is the most bearish thing, the fact that we wicked this. And reason being, we don't really see many divergences. I mean, we do see 4-hour money flow divergences, which isn't super bullish. But momentum has put in a higher high. It's not looking super weak at the moment. And when you go down to the 1 hour, we also do not have any divergences in momentum. And money flow, it is slightly diverging compared to where the money flow was back here, not actually at the high, but money flow is higher back here for some reason. But if we get another push to the upside, I can see this money flow kind of continuing to move to the upside. Overall, it's not looking super bearish at the moment, but we have transitioned local market structure. So we had a little uptrend right here with the higher high, higher low, higher high right here, higher low, higher high, and then we broke structure by closing down below this higher low. So we did transition local market structure back to bearish, and I was in a long trade. I actually entered long right here. We were seeing some absorption right in this area. I can show you if we go to Coinalyze, it was right here. As price was putting in a higher low, we saw CVD put in a lower low, and if I zoom in, you can see that a little bit better. CVD putting in a lower low as open interest was increasing, showing that this move to the downside with CVD was shorts opening. So a lot of shorts were opening as price was putting in a higher low and getting absorbed. So I took a little long there, and this ended up being a pretty decent position here. I TP'd up around these highs for like a 3.6 risk reward. And after that, I put my stop loss down below this market structure point. So if we transition structure, then I would close the trade. I put it like a little lower than the market structure point. Like I think I had it down here because sometimes we SFP them. And so, I wanted to give myself a little bit of room. But basically, if we, switched this market structure bearish, then I wanted to get out of that trade. Instead of just leaving my stop loss on my entry and giving back all those profits. I still, exited with a good profit. So that was the only trade that I took today. Now, right now, I have some areas to the upside and to the downside that I'm interested in. So, first off, we'll talk about to the upside since it is more relevant to local price action. We are in a downtrend. So, if we start getting a retracement here, we could potentially put in a lower high in this area. And this is a 15-minute order block. If you go to the 15-minute time frame, it is the only blue candle that we have to the downside here. And it's not perfect because, we kind of hit it with this second candle that printed after it. So it's not the cleanest, but still it is, the only order block that we have to the upside. And on the 10-minute, yeah, even this was clipped, but we actually have another 10-minute order block a little bit below it, but this one was also tagged by the second candle that printed after it. So neither of them are really clean order blocks, but I'd probably look at this 15 since it's the only blue candle, and it's probably the most relevant thing that we have right now. And I bet the golden pocket is also lining up right in that area, and it is. Don't know why my golden pockets got switched. There we go. But yeah, anyways, this is a target that I have to the upside. We could also look at volume here, see if there's anything significant. And the point of control is up here, so there's confluence in this area that gives a little bit more strength to this idea. So if we start getting a retracement here, that's the first area I have in mind because we could start a downtrend here. And if we do start a downtrend, if we continue moving to the downside, I am looking at this 6-hour order block to the downside right here. And I have the box pulled up a little bit higher than the wick because if you go to the, let's see, what was it, the 3-hour? Yeah, we have 3 blue candles to the downside. And some people look at this as being, the order block. a lot of people like to look for 3 candles either to the downside for support order blocks or to the upside for resistance ones. And most of the time it's better when your order block has, both. Like on one time frame, you'll see the 3 candles like this, and then you go to a higher time frame and you see the order block. So that is why I have this area marked out, and yeah, you can see that the box is a little bit higher than this wick. That is why. And this area is also lining up with the value area high of this range. So if we are going to get a continued move to the upside here, the value area high would be a nice place to retest, along with the 0.5 fib of this pull. 0.5 is usually a decent enough retracement, and the 0.382 is in this box as well, but it is a little lower. So if I pull this down to here, the 382 is in there as well. It's a little bit lower than the value area low, so I don't like it as much. I like the 0.5 because it lines up right with the value area high. And right now, the PD value area high, PD POC are right in that area, and price is dumping right now. I'll keep an eye on that. But we have some PD levels in there as well, but the daily candle is going to close in about 2.5 hours from when I'm recording this, so that will no longer be the case. But we can check this tool, and let me go to a lower time frame to check this, but let's see what today's value area is looking like. And the point of control is right inside of that box. So if we don't get down there, within the next 2.5 hours, then there will be an NDPOC right here, which is significant. So hopefully we kind of hold off on testing this area, because that NDPOC inside this order block would be really nice actually. So these are the 2 areas that I am interested in, in the short term. Other than that, you can look at other areas inside of this range. The point of control actually lines up with the bottom of this box as well, so I like that. That could be another place that we could retest before kind of breaking out of this range. My computer's being really slow right now, I guess. But, this golden pocket isn't in a great spot. It's kind of in the middle of the range. And if we start falling back inside this range, if we don't find support in this area, then I'd probably be looking down towards the low of the range, because if we lose the point of control, we're probably coming down to here at least. And if we keep pumping to the upside, the next really important level of resistance is going to be this high. So that's pretty much what I'm watching for right now. We're just pretty much trading locally as we have been. We're still inside of this range. And right now things are looking relatively bullish, other than the fact that we just wicked this local high. But we're seeing a nice turn to the upside here. It looks like, some higher time frames could still have some room to move. The 6-hour wave isn't clipping off yet. Money flow is kind of getting a turn to the upside. So, maybe we see a push towards this high soon. And yeah, that's pretty much all I'm watching right now. So thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like and subscribing, and I will see you all in the next video.